Hello everyone. In my last video, I was discussed about the biography of Elizabeth Barrett Browning. In that video, I was discussed about her life, about her family, about her important work, the date of the publication of her work, and so many things. But in this video, I will discuss about her important work and their summary. So let's start with first work of Elizabeth Barrett Browning was The Battle of the Marathons, a poem which was written in 1920 at the age of 14. This work was a rhymed dramatic narrative poem. It was a poem. It retold powerfully the Battle of Marathon, during which the Athenian state defeated the much larger invading force during the first Persian invasion of Greece. It means this story is basically based on the historical context of the battle between the Persia and the Athenian state. It was written in heroic couplet that is in a iambic pentameter, rhymed A A B B C C D D. Her second most important work was The Seraphim and the Other poem. The title poem is an attempt to transform the story of Jesus' crucifixion into a classical tragedy. It means इट इज़ अ रिलीजियस वर्क. इसमें उसने क्या किया था कि जो जीसस का क्रूसिफिकेशन हुआ था उसको उन्होंने ट्रांसफॉर्म कर दिया क्लासिकल ट्रेजेडी में. शी हैड जस्ट फिनिश्ड ट्रांसलेटिंग एस्चुलियस Prometheus bound and was determined to make a Christ a hero equal in tragic significance. It means he transformed Christ into a hero in this work. But this poem fails because reader never see its tragic hero. क्योंकि वो नहीं चाहते थे कि वे क्रिस्ट को एक ट्रैजिक हीरो के रूप में देखें, बिकॉज पीपल्स सी क्रिस्ट एज अ गॉड, नॉट एज अ hero. Then a musical instrument. It was also a poem, first published in Browning's volume Poems Before Congress, published in 1860. This work is revolved around the half-god Pan, a character in Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, there was a character Pan, which was also known as the half-god. The poet appears simply tell a story in which Pan, god of shepherds, hunting and rusting music, make his musical instrument the panpipe. Then her most important work, Sonnets from the Portuguese. This work is a collection of love sonnets. This work published in 1850, most famous sonnet in English literature. It comprised 44 sonnets. Total number of sonnets was 44. Robert Browning used to call his wife the Portuguese. The sonnet collection reflect her shift from डिप्रेशन टू जॉय एंड होपफुलनेस. इट मीन्स इस पूरे सोनेट्स में 1 से लेके 44 सोनेट्स में उसकी अपनी स्टोरी है कि किस तरीके से वो शी ट्रांसफॉर्म फ्रॉम डिप्रेशन टू द होपफुलनेस. सो सोनेट 1 to 9 फोकस ऑन द अर्लीस्ट स्टेज ऑफ हर रिलेशनशिप. 1 से लेके 9 पे उसके रिलेशनशिप के अर्लीस्ट स्टेज पर फोकस किया गया है. सोनेट 1, which name was I Thought Once How Theocritus had sung, express her feeling of woe as she realized she won't live a long and happy life. By the end of the sonnets, love embrace her. शुरू में उसे लगता था कि वह जो है वो एक अच्छी ज़िंदगी लॉन्ग एंड हैप्पी लाइफ नहीं जी सकती, लेकिन एट द एंड ऑफ द नॉवल लव embrace her. Sonnet 2 name was But Only Three in All God's Universe, where she contemplates what it's like to never expect love. Sonnets 3 to 9 evokes deeply sensory language to express how she will never be the same, how that she is meet Robert. It means कि इसमें सेंसरी लैंग्वेज का इस्तेमाल किया गया है और ये बताया गया है कि वो किस तरीके से शी वॉज कम्प्लीटली ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड आफ्टर मीटिंग द रोबोट. Browning. Sonnet 10 Yet love, merry love is beautiful intent. Browning aspect that how deeply she loved her husband in this sonnet. In sonnet 16 which name was, and yet because thou overcome so, she declared that Robert is strong enough to shatter her fears and look after her. It means in this sonnet she praised her husband. Sonnet 17 to 19 continue with this theme. Sonnet 21 to 29 are passionate and romantic in nature. Sonnet 30, which I see thine image through my tears tonight. Browning flirts over how fragile life is. मतलब वो बताते हैं किस प्रकार से जो लव है वो कितना नाजुक है. Sonnet 30 to 37 show Browning moving between confident and doubt until she expects that her husband loves her. मतलब उसमें कॉन्फिडेंस आता है और डाउट भी आता है इस चीज़ को लेके कि उसके हस्बैंड उसे कितना प्यार करती है. देन सोनेट 32 to 48 डेवलप ब्राउनिंग्स इन uninhibited feeling for her husband, and she now fully committed to life instant to death. At the beginning of the sonnet, she was very depressed. She wanted to die, but in sonnet 38 to 42, she wanted to live. In sonnet 43 is very important, and this sonnet was used in many novels, in many poetry. Like How Do I Love You, Let Me Count the Way is most famous sonnet. It describes a love that will endure beyond death, one that cannot be properly measured. It means in this novel, in this sonnet, love is described as love is not the thing which इज़ लव वो नहीं है जो कि इस संसार में है. बियॉन्ड द अर्थ, बियॉन्ड द डेथ भी उसका एक्सपीरियंस किया जा सकता है. इन सोनेट 44, बियॉन्ड थाउ हैस्ट ब्रॉट मी मैनी फ्लावर्स इक्वली इन फेमस पोएम्स. नाउ हर मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट वर्क वॉज अरोरा लीग, विच वॉज पब्लिश्ड इन 1856. इट इज़ एन एपिक पोएम नॉवल. एपिक पोएम है / नॉवल भी है. Written in black verse and comprises books. First person narration from the point of view of Aurora. It's another heroine, Marian Early. मतलब Aurora point of view से उसको present किया गया. The narrator of this work is Aurora. Poem is set in Florence, Malvern, London and Paris. Author used her knowledge of Hebrew and Greek. Elizabeth styled the poem a novel in verse and referred to it as the most mature of my work. It means इस novel में उसने verses का इस्तेमाल भी किया है. So this novel is composed in 5 books. इसकी summary हम पढ़ते हैं. The work Aurora Leigh was composed in 9 books. In the first book, Aurora described her childhood in Florence as the daughter of Tushan, mother of Aurora, and an English father. Her mother died, leaving her father to raise Aurora at the age of 13. Her father died and she sent to England to live with her sister, her aunt, in Leigh Hall. Aurora find her father's library and read scholarly. She aspired to be a great writer like शेक्सपियर. इट मीन्स फर्स्ट बुक में बताया गया है कि अरोरा जो है वो फर्स्ट बुक में बताया गया है उसके चाइल्डहुड के बारे में जो कि फ्लोरेंस में है. वह उसकी मदर का नाम तुशान है. उसके फादर जो है वो इंग्लिश फादर हैं. उसकी मदर जब मर जाती हैं तो उसके फादर उसे राइज अप करते हैं. लेकिन एट द एज ऑफ 13 हर फादर वाज आल्सो डाइड एंड शी सेंट टू इंग्लैंड टू लिव विद हर aunt at Leigh Hall. But at the time Aurora find her father's library and read scholarly. She aspired to be a writer. So this is first book में ये बताया जाता है. And the second book, at her 12th birthday, her cousin Romy Leigh proposed marriage to her. Romy Leigh उसे प्रपोज करता है मैरिज के लिए. He is skeptical about her poetic ability, so she reject him. उसे स्पेक्टिकल वह शक होता है कि उसके पास पोएटिक एबिलिटी है या नहीं. दैट्स वाई अरोरा रिजेक्ट हिम. Aurora's aunt chastises her for refusing him, telling her that because he is a male hire. Then her aunt dies. Romy attempts to give Aurora money, but she refuses, deciding to go London to make her living as a poet. It means in the second book, Romy Leigh is her cousin और वह उसको शादी के लिए प्रपोज करता है, बट शी रिजेक्टेड. देन हर aunt also dies. देन रोमी उसे पैसे देने की कोशिश करता है, बट अरोरा रिफ्यूज्ड एंड शी वेंट टू देन शी डिसाइडेड टू गो टू लंदन. In the third book, in London, she has been writing poems. While she works, a visitor, Lady Valdemar, arrives. Aurora does not like her. Lady Valdemar explains that she is in love with Romy, but he decided to marry instead one of his lower caste project, Marian Early. Aurora goes to visit Marian. Marian drunken mother tried to sell her into prostitution. Then she ran away. Romy found her and assisted her. इन द थर्ड बुक इसमें दिखाया जाता है कि जब वह अपनी पोएम्स लिख रही होती है अरोरा लंदन में, देन शी एनकाउंटर विद लेडी वाल्देमीर। लेडी वाल्देमीर उसे एक्सप्लेन करती हैं कि वह उस रोमी से शादी करना चाहती है, बट रोमी वांटेड टू मैरी मारियन एंड मारियन वाज अ पुअर गर्ल whose aunt want her to sell into prostitution. Then वह जो मारिया है वो वहाँ से भाग जाती है. देन रोमी फाउंड हर एंड असिस्टेड हर. In the fourth book, Marian tells that how Romy aided her and proposed marriage to her. Marian assures Romy that she will be loving and devoted wife to him. A month passes at the time of Romy and Marian wedding. Marian sent a letter to Romy telling him that she is not good enough for him. The crowd at the wedding assumed that Romy seduced and abandoned her, attacked him. Romy searches for her days. It means फोर्थ बुक में बताया जाता है कि जो मारिया है वो रोमी से शादी कर लेते हैं ये दोनों, बट एट द एंड में कुछ समय बाद मारियान उसे कहती है कि शी इज़ नॉट इनफ फॉर हिम, गुड वाइफ फॉर हिम. सो वह उसे छोड़कर चली जाती हैं. रोमी सर्च फॉर हर डेज. In fifth book, Aurora, determined not to be constructed by her woman's role, she does not see Romy for 2 years. Once she learned that Romy is engaged to marry Lady Valdemar and briefly reflect that he loved not Marian more than once he loved Aurora. Then अरोरा ने मारिया और ना ही रोमी को 2 साल से नहीं देखा होता है. एक दिन उसे पता चलता है कि रोमी मैरिड द लेडी वेल्डरमी. तब उसे ये रियलाइज होता है कि जो रोमी है वह अरोरा से जितना प्यार करता था उतना मारियन से नहीं करता. देन इन द सिक्स्थ बुक, अरोरा इज़ इन फ्रांस. स्टॉप ओवर ऑन द वे टू इटली. इटली में इटली जाने के रास्ते में वह फ्रांस में रुकती है. एंजॉइंग द वेदर, सडनली सी मारियन अर्ली. शी फॉलोज हर बट लॉस्ट हर इन क्राउड. अगेन शी सी हर एट फ्लावर मार्केट. Marian tell that she was attacked, raped and left pregnant. She explained Aurora that Lady Valdemar convinced her that Romy did not truly love her and sent her to France with her lady maid. The lady maid left her in a bottle but she managed to escape. अब मारियन अपनी स्टोरी अरोरा को बताती हैं कि किस तरीके से जो है वो लेडी वाल्डरमेर ने मारियन को एक लेटर भेजा था कि रोमी उससे प्यार नहीं करता. दैट्स वाई शी लेफ्टेड रोमी एंड एट द फ्रांस शी रेप्ड एंड गॉट प्रेगनेंटेड. और उसके बाद जो लेडी वेल्डरमीर है वह मारियन को लेडी मेट के साथ भेज देती हैं, जहाँ पर वह उस ब्रोथल और प्रोस्टिट्यूशन से होता है, प्रोस्टिट्यूशंस में वो सम्मिलित हो जाती हैं, शामिल हो जाती हैं. लेकिन जैसे तैसे करके मारियन जो है वो वहाँ से भाग जाती है. In seventh book, then Aurora took him to Italy with her. Aurora decides not to inform Romy but writes an anger letter to Lady Valdemar. Aurora अपने साथ इटली में ले आती हैं मारियन को, लेकिन she didn't inform Romy and wrote a angry letter to Lady Valdemar. In the eighth book, several years have passed. Aurora, Marian and the Romy are living in a villa. Suddenly Romy arrives. He tells her that he has read her books and has reconsidered the judgmental structure he passed on her previously. He relates her the story failure of his attempt at social reform after he converted Leaghall into a refuge. Stories went around that it was a prison and a mob burned the whole thing. Romy tells her that he is not married the Valdemar. It means several years after past, Aurora, Marian and the boy lived in a palace. Then suddenly Romy arrived and he apologized Aurora for her previous comments on Aurora's poetic ability. Then he tells that he didn't marry Valdemar. In the ninth book, Aurora reads Valdemar's letter which claimed that she did not intend to hurt Marian. उसके बाद नाइन्थ बुक में जो अरोरा है वो वाल्डेमियर्स के लेटर को रीड करती हैं, जो कि यह क्लेम करता है कि वह उसका इंटेंशन जो है वो वाल्डेमियर का इंटेंशन मारियन को हर्ट करना नहीं था. Romy said that he will marry Marian and raise her child. Marian refuses and finally Romy and Aurora marry. So this is the story of the Aurora League. Her most important other work were poetry, The Battle of Marthane poem in 1820, an essay on mind with other poem 1826, miscellaneous poems 1833, The Seraphim and other poem 1838, poems 1844, A Drama of Exile and other poems 1845, poems New Edition 1850, the poems of Elizabeth Barrett Browning 1850, sonnets from the Portuguese 1850, Cosa Goody Windows the poem 1851, poems 3rd edition 1853, two poems 1854, poems 4th edition 1856, Aurora League 1857, Napoleon II in Italy and other poems 1860, poems before Congress 1860, last poem 1862, the complete poetic works of Elizabeth Barrett Browning 1900, Elizabeth Barrett Browning, Hiroto Unpublished Poems and Story 1914, new poems by Robert and Elizabeth Barrett Browning 1914. So this is also the list of her most important prose work, and thank you.